Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, student. Welcome to our online class today. I am delighted to meet all of you here, even though it's only through the screen. I hope this online class will be a beneficial and enjoyable experience for all of us. Thank you for your join, and let's get started. Okay, student, today we will learn about something interesting called proportion. Proportion is a measure used to compare a value to a certain value with smaller units. The learning objectives of this material include students are able to summarize the definition of proportion. Students are able to determine a value of proportion through discussion and collaboration. Students are able to identify the sample space of the proportion of an event. Students are able to analyze social inequality proportion in their schools or community. And students are able to develop empathy skills through an understanding the impact of social inequality. Okay, the picture shows two apples and three orange. If we want to proportion the number of apples to orange, we can write 2 apple 3, which means there are 2 apples proportion to 3 orange. By studying proportion, we can establish adjustments so that we can make choices that enable us to make decisions. So, a proportion is to compare two or more of kind and expressed in a simple way, where the proportion between A and B is expressed as A upon B or A divided by B, where B is not equal to 0. Note, the proportion must be in the order in which they are written. If an orange is compared to an apple, the orange is written first. Okay? Example. Number 1. The price of a pencil case is 12,000 rupiah, while the price of a pen is 3,000 rupiah. What is the ratio of a pencil case and a pen? Answer. To find a proportion on the matter, we might write it down. A pencil case, a pen, 12,000 rupiah, a 3,000 rupiah equals 12,000 divided by 3,000, a 3,000 divided by 3,000 equals 4 appeal 1. So, the proportion between the pencil case and the pen is 4 appeal 1. Okay, next, number 2. Mom is 45 years old, while Diva is 5 years old. If the simplest proportion is made, what is the ratio of Mom and Diva's ages? So, Mom is 45 years old, while Diva is 5 years old. We can write like this. Equals 45 appeal 5 equals 45 divided by 5 appeal 5 divided by 5 and equals 9 appeal 1. Okay, let's move on to the next material. This compression has several types, including direct proportion and inverse proportion. We will discuss them one by one. Okay, for direct proportion is appeal of two quantities if one of the quantities increases in a value. The value of the other quantity will increase. A1 divided by B1 equals A2 divided by B2, or A1 divided by B2 equals B1 divided B2. Okay, next example. The price of 5 candies is 800. Then the price of 10 candies is discovered. A1 is a 5, B1 is 800, and A2 is 10. Because what is known is A1 is a 5 candies with a price of 800, and if 10 candies cost how much? So we input the known numbers into the formula is 5 divided 5 divided by 800 equals 10 divided by B2. B2 equals 800 divided by 5 times 10. So B2 is 1600. Okay, next there is a inverse proportion. A proportion of two quantities. If one of the quantities increase in value, the other will decrease in value, and vice versa. A1 times B1 equals A2 times B2. Example, a farmer has food for 25 cows for 30 days. If the farmer buys 5 more cows, how many days will the food supply last? Discovered A1 equals 25, B1 is 30, and A2 is 25 cows plus 5 cows is 30 cows. A1 times B1 equals A1, A2 times B2, where A1 is 25 times 30 equals 30 times B2. B2 is equals 25 times 30 divided by 30 equals 750 divided by 30 is 25. So B2 is 25 days. A simple example of comparison that we often or even unknowingly do is when we want to wear a jacket or a shirt when going out. That's all our learning today about comparison at home. Don't forget to repeat the lesson, the lots of practice questions so that you can master this material better. Okay, Al, thank you for your participation. That's all for today's lessons. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye-bye.